Chillo there, H+III+T to boot that dang on time, y'all. I don't know like how close I can get without getting like cropped out of the shot, but every now and again I'm like roll up on you like this, you feel me? But that's the basket, neither here nor there. Welcome to another edition of My Knicks. It has been a long time since I've done one of these dang on videos, about a month. And the reason why is because there's just been nothing to There's been nothing to talk about. And for those of you who might be new subscribers of mine, I'm a serious New York Knicks fan. Like, you see it in my channel banner. That's like one of the like top things I figured I would like advertise or whatever. I love the freaking Knicks. And for those of you who are like older Severheads or whatever, like you guys have been watching me since I like first started making videos, or you've gone back and watched those. I've been making videos about the Knicks since before the preseason. So you know what I mean? Like, don't even try to say like, you know, some bandwagon type stuff. I've been making videos about the Knicks since I started last October, before the preseason. I was so hyped. And I went through different stages here. I was doing monthly. No. It was like, it was like weekly Knicks videos because it was the preseason. I was excited. We were doing the triangle. Then we started to lose, and it turned into like a monthly thing. And it was like, okay, well, we might not get a high seed, but maybe we'll sneak into 8th place. And then we had that 16-game losing streak. And it's like, okay, well, at least we'll win 20 games, right? And now the season's over, and that's not the case. I don't understand how we can beat the Atlanta Hawks, but then get destroyed by the Pistons. I don't understand how that works, but the season's over, and basically what I wanted to talk about is not only what we have in place now, but what's going on in the dang-on future. There's no more J.R. Smith, no more Shumpert, no more Pablo, no more Stat, no more Chandler, Dallenberg, everybody's gone. Like that like OG cast from when we were in the second round against the Pacers, everybody's gone but Carmelo. And it's just kind of a situation of I don't know what's up. Like I've been watching the games, and the cast of characters we have is good. We're just lacking a little bit of offense. I think when Bargnani is, you know, healthy, the combination of him and Melo is going to be good. But the people Phil Jackson is talking about getting, I'm like, well, then what happens to Bargnani? Like, they're trying to get, I think his name's Greg Monroe. Like, if we get him, that's a power forward. So what happens to Bargnani? Like, I would assume we're going to keep Lou Almondson. So where does Bargnani fit in this? Are we going to get rid of him? Because if we get rid of him, then it's like, I don't know, it just kind of seems like we built up Bargnani for nothing. Like, were we just keeping him to save for the end of the season? I don't know. I just don't get the direction of where the team's going. Also, there's been a lot of reports saying that Knicks management is not that impressed with Larkin. What games are they watching? Larkin is doing incredible. But then at the same time, it's a situation of, if you want new talent, somebody's got to go. They're not going to get rid of Galloway. They're not going to get rid of Calderon. Well, they might get rid of Calderon. I don't think they are, because Calderon was doing so good in the triangle before he got hurt the second time. So they're not going to get rid of Calderon. You know they're not going to get rid of Shved. So somebody's got to go. You know what I mean? We don't have any shooting guards. And don't say freaking Tim Hardaway and Early, because I hope... No. I don't hope that, because I would never want someone to be unemployed, but... let's keep it at that. Y'all know I've been saying this since like I started making these videos. They should have got rid of Hardaway a long time ago. And no offense, but Clay Anthony's not doing that well. That's why I wasn't like really so hyped on the draft pick thing. Because it's like, okay, we get the #1 draft pick, but then we just get another Shumpert. We just get another Hardaway. We just get another Early. And you see how the draft pick game has been working out for us. We haven't had a decent draft pick since I guess Patrick Ewing, and every time we get someone good, we just trade them. So it's like, they're trying to win now. So I think we should just start fishing for talent. No pun intended for Derek Fisher. But then the problem comes again. Who the heck wants to come to the Knicks? So it's like, I'm not clear on the future. We've got a good team. We just have to have consistent scoring. The defense has gotten a lot better, so you can't even point at that. So we just need people to score now and get some two-way players. Is Carmelo a two-way player? I don't know what he's going to do when he comes back. People got to keep in mind he's been hurt for 2 years. He's been hurt since the Indiana series. So you can't really say, oh, well, Carmelo's not as good as he used to be. He's been hurt for 2 years, and he's still dropping 30-point games. So I think Carmelo's going to come back good. I'm just confused on what our future is going to be, but I'm sure Phil Jackson knows what he's doing. I'll make videos because I think we're going to see a lot of things happening. I think Derek Fisher should go. because he did some substitutions that were like, what the job are you doing? You know, he's just kind of, I don't feel like he's a good coach, maybe assistant coach, but I don't know about coach. So I feel like Derek should go. Not that I would want anybody to be unemployed, but he's kind of like in the Woodson category right about now, where it's like, why is he even here? But the only other thing I want to talk about is at the end of the season, specifically these last 2 weeks, people have been, you know, saying that the Knicks are idiots for not tanking. But what have we been saying this whole season? We want them to play with passion and care. So when they finally get their act together the last week of the season and they beat the Atlanta Hawks, people want to talk trash and say, oh, you should have tanked for the #1 spot. But if they would have tanked, we would have been yelling at them saying they're not passionate and how could they not have pride. So I don't even talk to Knicks fans like that, but that's neither here nor there. So this is kind of an all over the place video because there's just so many questions, so many places we can take this. If you're a Knicks fan, leave a comment and let me know, what do you think is the future for us? Do you know some reports I don't know? What's going on? Let me know the recent gossip and rumors. Who are we finna get? Who do you think we're going to get? Y'all think we're going to get Durant? I don't think so. But let me know in the dang on comments. And if you're not a Knicks fan, but you do watch the NBA, who's your team? What did you think of the season they had? Let me know in the comments. H+III+T, like, comment, subscribe. It's still Knicks tape, even when we win 17 games. But that's neither here nor there. See y'all later. Yeah.